Hi, everybody. Happy Friday evening. This is Emily Robbins, and I'm in Nashville, Tennessee, and I'm currently in my office in our new house. My office that is now storage. We just kind of have stuff all over the place. Because it's easier just to kind of keep things up here at the moment. But this is my future office. There's a window behind me. There's a window over here. This is my childhood furniture from IKEA when we lived in Europe. It's like real wood and has held up really well. It's pretty nice. But I wanted to ask the question. Actually, I wanted to tell you all a story. So we've been in this house now for 6 weeks. And we have one recycling bin. And where we lived before, we had 3 recycling bins. And when we first moved in this house, the recycling bin was full. And so we waited the 2 weeks or the whole month until it got picked up a month ago. And then we immediately put everything that we'd been collecting into the recycling bin. And it's been full now until it got picked up today. I love it when the recycling bin comes. But when we can't put anything in it, have just a pile of plastic bottles and paper and cardboard boxes, and I guess that's it. Piled up next to the fridge. I should have taken a picture before I just put it all in the dump, into the recycling bin, because I'm super excited to get it out of the house. How do you guys recycle? Like, here in Nashville, you can get as many recycling bins as you want. And so we're waiting for, I think, at least 1 more, maybe 2 more. But we can only put paper products, cardboard, and like not cardboard with any kind of plastic on the outside. And then plastic bottles, cans too. All of those can go in our recycling bin. But if you have glass or anything else, then you have to take it somewhere. And luckily, now that we're in Donelson, there is a recycling center in Hermitage, which is not far at all from us. So we have 1 big bag downstairs filled with glass bottles. And so I'll get that over there at some point. But I'd love to know, like, in your area, do you guys have recycling that shows up to your house? Do you have to pay extra for it? And then what's the priority for you? Like, do you recycle? And are there certain things that you recycle? Do you reuse things? Are you like really good at reusing things? Because I'm not always great at that. I wish I was, but I'm not. And then what about like composting? Anybody out here compost? We did off and on for the past 2 years, and then we got rid of our composting spinner when we moved. Partly because I didn't know where to put it. Like, where do you put a gross composting spinner when you don't have anywhere to stay? I didn't want to put it into storage. I didn't want to take it to my father-in-law's, so I threw it away. Actually, I put it on the side of the road, and somebody picked it up. So we'll be looking for a new composter at some point, because I do like to do that. So we do try to recycle. Like, we're super intentional about our paper and our plastic and our cans, and then also most of the time our bottles, glass bottles and glass things, but again, we have to take those somewhere. But I feel really lucky that they do show up and pick up our recycling bins for us. So I would love to know, is that something you do? Is that something you don't do? What else can you recycle? Like, help me out, because I want to get better at it. I want to be better at recycling and being intentional about it. Honestly, my husband's way better than I am. When I moved in, like after we got married, he was already using more glass products than I did. I was still using plastic products, and I find it so hot, to be perfectly honest, that he was using mason jars, and so I was like, let's do it. So now we use mostly mason jars and glass blocks, and try to make sure we eat what we save. I follow somebody on Instagram, which one of you, I can't remember who recommended. On Instagram, I follow a girl, and it's called Zero Waste, and she's got some really brilliant ways of just being super intentional with what you have. Like, again, taking bags into grocery stores with you when you go shopping. Oh, do you do that? I don't. I'm so bad at it. I have the bags, and I almost always forget them. So I want to be better. I'm telling you guys now, I want to be better at that. And then like ways to carry a straw with you so that you have a straw that you use everywhere so you're not getting new straws and using new straws. So she's really, it's been kind of fun to watch and see. And also sometimes I'm like, that's never happening. Some of her ideas are just it's just not gonna happen. But we do try. So I do think it's pretty important to take care of the earth that we're in. And God, every time I read about like the amount of plastic that's in the ocean, actually I had a friend send me a message about sunscreen that might be being banned in Hawaii. Has anybody else seen that? Because of how it's affecting the coral reefs. Again, so like just thinking through what we're using and how it's affecting the earth that we're in. Big. So recycling. I'm not trying to preach at you. I just want some help. Would love, love, love to know what you do. So before I go, if you happen to be on here live and caught this, say hi so I can say hi back. And then if you caught a replay of this, drop in replay. And also let me know where you're watching from because I'd love to know that. And then also tell me whether or not you recycle and whether or not it's easy or you have to take it somewhere. Okay? So hope you guys have a great Friday night. I'm going to go and hang out with my husband and our puppy. I'm not sure what we're going to do. Probably, we're watching Longmire right now. It's pretty good if you haven't seen it on Netflix. Hi, Kathy. Thanks for saying hi. And also thanks for being on here and watching. Hope you have a great Friday night. Bye, you guys.